So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Mike, 48. Hey, look, 48. Look, hey, we're going to make the 48 right now. Let's go. It's a party now. It's a party now. Shit. Hatchet.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it 2nd down and 12. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Easy work. It's easy work. It's coming again. We're set. 18. Let's go, D. 31. Watch that hand. Try that right. Everyone got 4. 4 down. Shit. Here we go.
After the run, Watson going to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Jones on the return. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And this offense set up with a very short field. 1st and 10 inside the 20.
Here we go. Time to end it. 55 for Mike. On the ball.
Andrews got the 1st down and more. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Jonathan Joseph. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Ready. 55. Woo-hoo. Check 26.
They'll look to run with Ingram. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25. Yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Into the hands of the tight end. This is Jordan Thomas. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check 50, check 50. Check. Begin. Check, crunch. Under 10.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, Charles, while we have a moment, you know what we need to do here is give a nod to the new Hall of Famers who were brought into Canton and inducted on August the 3rd. Champ Bailey, Pat Bolin, Gil Brandt, Tony Gonzalez, Ty Law, Kevin Mawai, Ed Reed, and Johnny Robinson, all part of the class.
Fantastic class. When you talk about guys who played at a top level, obviously they're Hall of Famers. But what I found interesting about it is you've got a great pass catcher, the best pass-catching tight end in history, in Tony Gonzalez. How would he like to work against this secondary?
And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with him. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there, let him go get it.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard. guard flat on his back. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack. Throwing on second and long. Jackson is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
There's Jackson on third and long. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin, and he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Tackle. Watch out. Shoot. Check. Lefty. Slant. Check 43. Switch. Big Dad.
A first down carry now for Miller. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10. At the 14-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Throwing on second down. Webb, it's complete on the bubble screen. That's Fuller. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it first and 10. They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackle for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Second and 12 at the 23-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Now this time he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That second down play nets a -4. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the gun, Jackson. Caught by Snead over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Operating from the gun, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
Back. Rush in. Take 4.
So 2 quarters down, an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3.
Ravens 14.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as...
Look at the big man rumble! The 30! And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown! Hayden Hurst, 79 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that's... Sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
Well, let's have some fun while we have a minute here. Fantasy drafts are in full swing. I know I've got my family fantasy draft coming up, Charles. Who would be your top 3 picks? I know that you're a noted fantasy football expert, so who would you take?
Well, you've got to start with guys who are going to touch the football and put it in the end zone, right? You got to score points. How about Saquon Barkley with the Giants? You know he's going to run it. He's going to catch it. When they get desperate, they may actually have him return it as well. Alvin Kamara is an absolute matchup nightmare for everyone. And Christian McCaffrey, did he ever come off the field last year? And, you know, this guy, he's a threat to be a 1,000-yard runner and a 1,000-yard receiver, as is Kamara. So this is going to be fun to watch. I can't wait to see those guys do their thing. But there are plenty of other guys out there, too. If Zeke comes along, you got to take him. Melvin Gordon, if they both come to camp. We'll see how that works out. How about Todd Gurley and his health? Because, boy, when he touches the ball, great things usually happen.
And then wondering, someone like Le'Veon Bell took the year off, now a new offense. But if he starts going like he used to, he's obviously going to be a good one.
Fresh legs is what you're counting on with Le'Veon Bell and a fresh start in New York with the Jets. And if you're looking for an exciting rookie, remember this. Kyler Murray's going to get the ball from the first snap, and they're going to leave him in there throughout. And as long as he stays healthy, he's going to pitch it around the park a bunch. Don't be surprised if he gets a little love, too.
On third down, Webb. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's fourth down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Judon. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. They'll try to get the ground game going with Ingram. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. Bradley Roby, the quarterback, there to make the stop.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be first and goal. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. He's at the 50, the 40. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. And at this stage in the game, sure, you wanted the touchdown. You're already in the red zone, but
Boy, you squandered a chance to at least get the field goal there, so no points out of this, and we stay tied.
Very disappointed team. No one more disappointed than the kicker, who thought he had a chance to be the hero of the day. All they had to do is trot him out on the field. They didn't even give him the opportunity.
Check 37. Check 37. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Wide. Get wide. Shit. Shit.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Jim. Check. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Hey, alert 3. Watch the safety creep. Alert 3. Go. Alert 3.
They go to Johnson again. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 27.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Let's get off the field, D. Shift. Watch the shift. Check 13. Check safety. Watch the twist. Check 3.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive.
Watch the shift. Hey, watch the shift. Kill.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Let's get it together, defense. Check 99. 25. Check 25. Hey, check 24. Shift. Watch safety.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Taking it in from 7 yards away as they have taken the lead. and they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go!
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, Charles, if you think so far the early part of the preseason, who has stood out? If you take a peek back at the draft, the first round, it was pretty defensively minded. But there were 3 quarterbacks taken. Kyler Murray first, Daniel Jones 6th, Dwayne Haskins 15th. Of those guys, they've looked pretty good.
Well, the defense loses him. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Justice Hill, 75 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. On first down, it's Webb. Goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Check 26, check 26. Ball trot. He's coming. We got double up. Slam. You got tight. Leo, you got tight right there. Dude,
here's Webb. He's got Fuller. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Switch. Check 50. Check. Begin. Check. Let's watch. Right. Under 10. 10. Under that.
On first down, it's Johnson. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Watch out. Shit. Lucky. Slam. Show it up.
From the 38, Webb. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Check 43. Switch.
Out of the gun, it's Webb. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at them from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. On 4th down, Webb. And this is going to be intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run. It's Mark Ingram. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Ingram, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now for the extra point. It's up and good, and they jump back ahead, 35-28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Pernell McPhee in there on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Again, it's Johnson. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. Here we go, D. Get off the field. Kill, kill, kill. Say. Check 9, check 9. Check nickel. Watch twist. Go. Hold.
Webb now from the gun, rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. On 4th down, Webb. He finds his target, Fuller. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Trump. Hey, look, 48. Look, hey, we're going to make the 48 right now. Let's go. Here we go.
From the gun, Webb. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Get ready.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Me, I got this. 48. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Webb. Got a man complete. It's Fuller again. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
He's crashing.
On the ground, this is Johnson. Matt Judon there to bring him down. The Texans on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4. A play fake. Now Webb. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Here we go. What up? Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check. Hot route. Hot. Check. Alert, flare. He's coming.
On 4th down, Webb. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Jackson to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is caught at the 20. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Well, in this one, partner, we had some action all the way down to the final whistle there with the late points and then the kickoff to end it.
Yeah, and the best part about it is just seeing how teams battled all the way to the end, you know. Didn't really matter. Scoreboard was pretty well set, but they still competed until the final.